Good morning, students. This is the time for computer class, and I am your computer teacher. So we are continuing the lesson more on MS Word 2002. So till now, in my practical videos, I have taught you about bullets and numbering, how to apply bullets and numbering in our list, like how to apply the bulleted list, numbered list, multi-level list, how to use them and remove them from the document. What is superscript and subscript and superscript? How to apply them in a document? What are symbols? What is their use? How to insert the symbols in a document? Next, when working with graphics in a document, I have studied. I have taught you what is clip art, how to insert a clip art in our document, how can we insert a picture from the saved document. Next, in the videos I have taught you about formatting the pictures, how to format the picture, like resizing a picture, cropping a picture, adding styles to a picture, etc. What is word art? How can we apply the word art in our document? What are the different formatting options available in word art, like changing the color of the word art, changing the outline color of the word art, applying a shadow effect to the word art, changing the text direction of word art. Next, I have discussed about what are shapes, how can we insert a shapes in our document, how can we change the color and outline of the shape, how can we add text in our shape. These were some of the topics that I taught you in my practical videos. I also demonstrated you how to perform such actions. So today, the first topic that I am going to discuss over here is screenshot. We are all familiar with the screenshot, means to take the picture of the screen. So this is referred as screenshot or screen capture. In mobile, we generally know how to take the screenshot. But in computer, if you want the screenshot, then the steps to take the screenshot are, I am telling you the shortcut method to take the screenshot. Like this is the window of MS Word. Suppose I have inserted a clip art picture over here. So this is the clip art picture that I have inserted over here. Now I want to take the screenshot over here. Screenshot of this entire window. For this, move to the keyboard, come to the keyboard option, and in the keyboard look over here. This is the print screen. Over here, PRTSC. This is the short form of print screen. So key, you just have to press the key once or twice. Like suppose I have pressed the key once or twice over here, it got selected. Now I took a new blank document over here. Then I move to the say font style, and in font size I change the font size. Now here, as soon as I press the Ctrl plus V key, Ctrl plus V key stands for paste key. Remember here, Ctrl plus V key. As soon this is the option for paste key. As soon as I click on the paste key, look, the earlier screenshot get appeared. This is the screenshot of earlier window. This entire screenshot is the has been taken of earlier window. So this is the method of taking the screenshot. So we generally take the screenshot from the mobile very easily, but in keyboard you have but here in system, computer system, first of all move to the print screen keyboard, press it once or twice, then press Ctrl plus V, and the screenshot will be inserted where your cursor was. So this was the method of inserting the screenshot. So the now next topic that I am going to discuss is how to insert the tables. So what is table first of all? In my theoretical video, I have already explained about tables and the method of inserting the table. So here, what is table? We can say table is a collection of several cells. The simple definition of table is it is a collection of several cells. Now what is cells? The intersection of row and column is known as cell. The intersection of row and column is known as cells. So how can we insert a table in our document? There are different methods of inserting the table. Mostly there are three methods of inserting the table in our document. I hope you all are clear with the definition of table. Table is a collection of several cells. What is a cell? The intersection of row and column is known as cell. Now the next topic that we are going to discuss over here is how to insert a table in our document. For this, first of all, click on the insert tab. As soon as you click on the insert tab, we will move to the table group. This is the table group. This is the table group over here. I hope the table group is clear to all of you. So this is the table group that is available in insert options. So in the table group, what we have to do, we just have to bring the cursor in the table group and now left click over here. As soon as you left click over here, look, the first option that we get of inserting the table is different types of boxes are available over here. Now what we have to do is we have to select these boxes. You can select these boxes of as much row and column as you want. Like suppose I have selected say this much row and column. Look over here in the background, the row and column of that much has appeared. You can either increase the size or can decrease the size of row and column according to your wish. Suppose I have selected row and column of this much. I have selected this much 7 into 6. So I have selected 6 rows and 7 columns. So 6 in the above over here, it will be written how much row and column you have selected. So suppose 6 into 6 means 6 rows and 6 columns I have selected. And as soon as I left click over here, look, 6 rows and 6 columns are available in my document window. So this is a simple method of creating a table with the help of insert table method. Now suppose I have in order to delete it, select over it, right click over here, and you can delete it. Select the table and then press the delete key, the table will get deleted. Now the next step to insert the table is move to the insert tab. From the insert tab, move to the table group, and from the table group, click on over here insert table option. As soon as you click on insert table option, look, a window of insert table get appeared. This is the window of insert table over here. Look, insert table option get appeared over here. Change the number, you can write the number of columns and rows that you want over here. The number of columns and rows. So you can select it as much rows and column. Like suppose I have selected the 4 rows, 4 columns, and next I have selected 3 rows, and then I press the OK button. Look, a table of 4 columns and 3 rows have been created in the document. So this is the way of creating a table with the help of insert. Now again select it, and then you can remove the table over here. The third method of inserting the table is move to the insert options. From the insert, move to the table group. In the table group, click on the icon and now move to the third option, draw table over here. As soon as you click on draw table option, look, the cursor changes to the pencil shape. Now you can draw the table with the help of pencil. Like suppose a single box has been created over here. Now you can create the number of columns that you want. First column, say left click over here and drag the pencil downward. Second column, left click over here, drag the pencil downward. Third column, left click over here, drag the pencil downward. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, 5 columns have been created. Now create the row. This is the first row. This is the second row. This is the third row. So in this way you have created 4 rows and 5 columns. Table have been created. So in this way you can create the table. So I have taught you the 3 methods. First, we can insert the table with the help of table grid. Second, we have inserted the table with the help of table option. And third, we have inserted the table with the help of draw table option. So these are the 3 different methods of inserting the table. Remember, a table can contain 63 columns maximum. The maximum capacity of a table column is 63 and the number of rows are unlimited. You can enter unlimited number of rows in a table, but the number of column is restricted to 63 only. So now you can delete the column. So now what are the next steps regarding the table? Entering data in a table. How to enter the data in a table? In order to enter the data in a table, first of all move to the insert option. From the insert option click on table. From the insert option click on table. Suppose I have selected 3 row 3 column. A table of 3 row and 3 column. Now over here the cursor is blinking. You can type your text according to your own wish. Like suppose I have typed the text OK over here. In order to move to the next cell, press the tab key. As soon as you press the tab key, the cursor moves to the next cell. I have typed over here hello. Again, if you want to the next cell, press the tab key over here. I have typed bye. Again move to the tab key. The cursor will move to the next cell. You can also move to the next cell with the help of arrow key. Like these are the arrow keys. The 4 different arrow keys with the help of which we can move from one cell to another in a table. So how can we enter the data? I have taught you the method of entering the data in a table. And we can move from one cell to another cell with the help of tab key or with the help of 4 different arrows keys. Now the next topic that we are going to discuss is moving the table. How to move the table? In order to move the table over here, bring the cursor to the plus sign over here and you can drag the table wherever you want. Like suppose I have dragged it over here. Look, the table came over here. And the another step is select this, right click over here, select this, then cut and paste. You have this Control X. This is the shortcut key to cut. Now wherever table you want, take the cursor over that place. Like suppose I want to insert the table in page number 2. Like look over here. Page number 2 of 2 is written over here. I want the table over here. Now Control plus V is the shortcut key to enter the table. So this is the Control plus V is the shortcut key for paste purpose. And since we have used the cut option, now we have to paste. For that purpose we have used Control plus V. And now the table got appeared over here. So in this way you can move the table from one place to another, either with the help of dragging or with the help of cut and paste options. So the next topic that we are going to discuss is resizing a table. How to resize a table. In order to resize the table, like suppose I have inserted a table, say of 3 row and 3 column. This is the table of 3 row and 3 column. In order to resize is, like suppose if I want to drag the width of it, I can drag it in likewise. If you want to increase the width over here in the column wise, you can increase in this way. So we have the option of resize handle over here. We have the option of resize handle over here. Like suppose this is the row and this is the column. So if you want to increase the width of columns, you can either drag it to the outward side to increase the width like this wise, or you can take the column width to the inward side to decrease it. So you can increase or decrease the width of column. Similar wise, you can also increase or decrease the height of row. In order to increase the decrease of height of row, bring the cursor over to the inward side, and in order to increase the height of a row, as soon as you bring the cursor over this line, it changes into the double shaped array. Now drag it toward the outward side to increase the height. So in this way you can resize a table. Next is modifying a table. How can you modify a table? In modifying a table, there are different options like adding a row, deleting a row, adding a column, deleting a column, merging the cells, table heading, and splitting a table. These are the different modifying options available in a table. First of all, we are going to discuss how to add a row. In order to add a row, first of all, what we have to do, select the row. Suppose I have selected a row of this one. I have selected this row. Now move to the layout and you have the option of inserting rows and column over here. So let me explain you once again. Suppose you have selected this row. Now move to the layout tab over here. As soon as you click on the layout tab over here, we have the option of row and column. So you can either insert a new row below the selected row or above the selected row. Insert above. If you click on insert above, a new row will be inserted above the selected row. And if you click on insert below, a new row will be inserted below the selected row. Like suppose I have clicked on insert below. Look over here, the selected row got shifted downward below and a new row has been inserted over here. So this is the method of inserting a new row. We can do this with the help of layout option, or also by clicking on the by right clicking the mouse, move to the insert option, and from the insert option, as soon as you bring the cursor to the insert option, we have the option of inserting the row above or inserting the row below. So we can either click on row above or row below option. Suppose I have clicked on row above, the selected row will move to the upward part and a new blank row will be inserted over here. So this is the method of inserting a row. Now the next topic that we are going to discuss over here is deleting a row. How to delete a row? Select the row that you want over here, and after selecting the row, right click over here, and then we have the option of delete row. As soon as you click on delete row, the selected row will get deleted. Suppose I have selected this row, again I want to delete it, right click over here. As soon as you right click over here, move to the like suppose I have selected this, and then let me try it once again. We are having some problems regarding the selection. Suppose I have selected this row. Now right click over here. So here we have the option of insert cells and delete cells over here. Since we doesn't have any option of deleting the row over here, so we can either select it and can move to the layout tab over here, and in the layout tab we have the option of delete. As soon as you click on delete option, delete row, the row get deleted. So either you can delete it from the right click option, or you have the option of deleting it with the help of layout tab. Once again, let me show you how to delete the new row. Like suppose I have selected the new row. As soon as I selected the new row, click on the layout tab, and in the layout tab move to the delete option. This is the delete option. As soon as you click on delete option, we have the option of delete row. Click on the delete row and the row get deleted. So in this way you can insert the row or can delete a new row. Thank you.